This is your writer, Anthony L. Kelly, right here. Check it out. These are my books. Mac, Jaja, book, Sunshine. And this is my first book published, Saving Miss Caroline. And this is my latest, El Manic. Go check this book out, man. This is a nod at hip-hop on its 50th anniversary. This is a nod to one of the illest MCs to ever do it, Nasir Jones. This is me shedding the light on mental illness. I'll leave all the links in the description box. Salute to everybody who's ever supported me, man. Y'all go support your boy, Anthony L. Kelly. Check till next time.
And it is all fun. Hopefully y'all can work it out, whether it's in the boxing ring or talking. Y'all can work that out, man. Real quick before we get out of here. I don't know if you had anything else over there on your side.
Oh, no.
But and we talked about this shit ad nauseum, bro. Goddamn Jamie.TMZ for like the last month or two.
Oh yeah, damn. Yeah.
We've been talking about Jamie.TMZ. Now his daughter came out a couple weeks ago and came at the media for giving what she called inaccurate reports, running with a lot of leads that weren't true. Her dad was fine. He's playing pickleball. Then we talking about pickleball again. He's okay. And then we hear reports that he's in a rehabilitation center. Then we talked to Vicky Diller last week. Salute to Vicky Diller. She tells us, be careful what you say about people because words are power. And a lot of these mainstream outlets try to come out and say detrimental things that aren't good because words are power. And then today, we talked to her on Thursday or Friday last week. And then today, TMZ, not no run-of-the-muck platform, TMZ puts out that he is still not out of the woods. His family is by his side, but Jamie.TMZ is still going through it.
Their exact words is Jamie.TMZ is still on the mend, getting round-the-clock treatment at a facility in Chicago while his family continues to stay by his side.
That could go a lot of different ways.
Yep.
They left a lot of doors open. On the mend can mean he's recuperating, he's recovering from something serious. He's not 100%, but he's still recovering. Or on the mend can be like it's still touching on whether his brother's going to live.
Yep.
Not so much about the outcome, but what do you think about the reports? We see his daughter a couple weeks ago say what she said. We think that he's okay. He's on the mend. There was allegedly pictures out. We didn't see them. And now we hear this from one of the biggest media platforms that there is right now. What's your thought on all this, bro?
Well, I'm looking.
Weird.
They actually got pictures, not of Jamie.TMZ, but the people, I guess, visiting him.
Okay.
In these different facilities and whatnot. It looked like his daughter ran in different people. And they're trying to, like, I guess, judge the look on their face. How they looking, which is kind of weird. I don't know if you can get anything from that. I just don't. I always thought it was worse than what they said. I always thought it was real worse. It was rumors that he had, a stroke. And my thing is like, all right, you could be private all you want to. You can say you private, this, that, and the third. Let's just see the man. Let's just see the man. Like we get to hear all this and the family saying this and that, but we're not seeing the man. So it leaves everything up to interpretation. And I really thought that the family, really just probably started getting kind of, tired of all to change the narrative and the story for whatever, because they following it all. And they wanted to kind of change, the narrative. But anytime you're in a situation like that, you can go from bad to worse, or you can go from bad to good or bad to great. So anything can happen. And we don't know. All indication he maybe had a stroke. You can have complications from that, long-term complications from a stroke, heart attack, any type of, traumatic thing. It was obviously something huge, something big, something life-changing that happened. And the fact that you even got to go to rehab, that even shows like, okay, like, can you walk? We had a grandfather who had a stroke, 2 strokes. We understand what happens. He lost one whole side of his body. He couldn't use it anymore the way, he could. It pretty much was paralyzed on one side of his body. Is it that? Is that the situation? There's a lot of different stuff out there, man. I don't want to say anything wrong,
right?
Because I really don't know. But is TMZ in on the conspiracy, or is TMZ putting out some factual information? As much garbage as they put out, a lot of times they do put out some factual stuff because they got sources close, and they pay people close to any situation to get the insider stuff that regular people can't get. So my hunch is, he's in a precarious situation.
That's the interesting part to me, because obviously there's no denying that he was in a rehab. I think his family even admitted that he was in a rehab. We dealt with a very close situation where we've had somebody close to us had a stroke, And I remember Grandpa being in rehab longer than he was in the actual hospital.
There you go.
So it does happen.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you have a stroke, like you have to rehab. If you lose parts of your body, you have to rehab that, and it's very extensive, and you're in there longer than you're in the actual hospital. So that along that line, if you tell me all of that is true, then that makes perfect sense to me. But where's TMZ getting this information from? Is it true or isn't it true? And if it's not true, and they're out here dropping this information and it's not correct, wouldn't Jamie.TMZ's family be well within their right to sue them for slander? Wouldn't they? How does that work?
I don't know.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're getting information from somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? Definitely getting information from somewhere. So,
and they have moles in every crevice of the fucking country.
Right.
If they're paying people X amount of dollars to give them information, money talks. And you can have a nurse or an aide sitting right behind Jamie, like, hey, look, homeboy, he's not as good as y'all think. He's still blah,
right.
blah, 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 blah. The family ain't got to do it. You got to have a mole somewhere. And these fools, they come out the woodworks. They got cameras everywhere. They hiding everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They get into places. These people do
they getting people's information,
shit.
All different people that you know,
to get information, to get truthful information, whether we need to be seeing it or hearing it or not. Damn privacy. We ain't in a world, and we don't live in a society where privacy runs it. No, they want to know. They want to get the dirty shit.
Right.
Jamie.TMZ is one of the most popular actors and entertainers we got. So the more dirty, the better. So I don't know, man. I want to. Oh, hopefully he's all right. At the end of the day, hopefully he's all right. Hopefully, if he did have a stroke and he is in rehab, he's making the road to recovery and he can get back to a full life, because we have seen also on the positive side that even though Grandpa didn't get full range of motion back, he was able to still sustain a life for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
After the one. So it's not impossible. But at the end of the day, you just wish he's okay. And the information is wild, man. I guess you got to take it for what it will and kind of just keep watching and paying attention.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we can see the cat. We can see Jamie again. And, you know, I can understand probably why they don't want to show him.
Yeah,
but,
especially if he had a stroke.
Yeah, definitely. He probably got to, you know, get his faculties back. I know that didn't they announce that they was doing some type of show together, him and his daughter or something? Year. Yeah, and it's like, okay, but
they put a time on it next year and what next month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it gives them room to get up out of that shit if they want. But
it's just scary, man. You know, just seeing people going. It was like 50 something.
Yeah,
50 is just it's just a wake up call, man. Because you just never know, you know, when something can afflict you like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know where he was living, where he was eating, none of that. But it's just a wake up call, definitely.
At the end of the day, you're right, 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, man, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Great show today. Great show. We're going to keep on pushing it. I'm doing the interviews, doing the podcast. It's only the beginning of the week, man. Right damn near in the middle of the month. What's today? Like the 20-something? 22nd? Wow. This month is gone already. But hey, man, nevertheless, man, another great show, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We definitely appreciate everybody listening. That's your brother Sandman. Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored, together with a Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.